Mindres won't shut up about. Oh, I pray all is not. There's trouble at the shrine of Saint Veloth. I came to find help, but it appears that Selphora has problems of its own. Oh, it happened so fast. Magistrate Vox called forth Saint Veloth himself and then unleashed a wave of destruction. The spirit of the saint himself seems to be fading. I ran all the way here to find some help. Can you help us?
Once again, my people need me, but I dwindle and fade. I was. Now I am but a remnant of my former glory. Magistrix Vox shattered my reliquary and reduced me to my current state. You need my blessing to defeat her, but as I am now, I cannot bestow it. Restore my reliquary. Find the pieces scattered about the shrine and bring them to Master Aren at the central dais. Many of my priests died fighting the Daedra, who now defile the shrine. Those who remain seek to gather the pieces of my reliquary. Speak to Priest Deline, who is best favored of my servants. I know she still lives.
over here! We need help to close these portals.
Light it!
Beware, Daedra assailed it. Beware, Daedra assailed this humble shrine. Saints bless you, but we have an even bigger problem. In all the chaos, we just discovered that the Saint's holy skull is missing. One of my priests saw a Daedroth carry it off. We must recover it. Acolyte Hlen's on the trail of the Daedroth that took it. I saw him follow the thing toward the western crypts. Now, please hurry before that beast damages our holy relic.
I thought I was the only one fool enough to be sneaking around this place. Are you trying to get killed? Run for... I am, though I wish I wasn't. What a monster. But it's got the sacred cranium, I'm sure of it. It stalked off this way, and I sneaked after it. It went into the crypt. You can probably follow it just by its odor. It smells like a hot forge. Are you going after it? Because I'm not. That thing breathes fire.
Please, hurry. Might, make haste, or soon I will be no more. Take it to the dais and place it with the reliquary pieces. Vox believed that when she shattered my reliquary, she removed me from this battle. Your deeds have foiled her scheme.
She wants to return to a simpler time, when our people worshipped the good Daedra. But that time is past. Nonetheless, she wields my hammer, Veloth Judgment. I used it to defend our people. She uses it for revenge.
The Tribunal has long held it in their care. Mad and reckless, Vox stole it from their temple. Now I am fading and my connection to this plane becomes more tenuous. If you would restore my reliquary, delay no longer. I am returned to my customary ethereal vigor. Thanks to you, my child. Vox possesses my hammer, the Judgment. Like any such artifact, it can be used for good or turned to darker purposes. But all is not lost. I can protect you from the hammer's powers. When Judgment falls, Vox kills her target and traps its soul. The trapped souls feed her power, making her stronger than other mortals. Few can survive the hammer's strike, but you shall. I shall bestow upon you my blessing. Imbued with the power of my holy favor, the hammer cannot kill you, but it will send you to where the other souls are trapped. You shall free Vox's prisoners and thus break her power. Go now, exalted by my blessing, to Eidolon's Hollow. Stop Magistrix Vox and put an end to her madness.
Oh dear. His impatience will get him in trouble one of these days. I'm sure Darlan is fine. I probably shouldn't worry. Healer Darlan. He was headed to Eidolon's Hollow to tend to the wounded. He wanted Dremora hearts. He uses them to craft healing potions. I collected a few, but he was gone by the time I returned. How? I followed you around and collected hearts from the Dremora you killed. Easiest job I've had in weeks. Darlan can make strong healing potions out of them. It's a wonder that something beneficial can come from these creatures.
Over here! We need help to close these ports. It warms my heart to see the Sacred Skull back in its reliquary. Saint Veloth said someone would come to aid us. Magistrix Vox opened Daedric portals within these holy grounds. They're like wounds in the world. Now all sorts of vile creatures pour through and attack us. We tried to close the portals, but Vox was clever. She used dark magic to tie each portal to a Watcher. You have to kill the Watchers to close the portals. That's how many of us died. Please close them. Then find me by the central dais. Just take out those Watchers near the portals. If you don't kill them close to the portals they guard, another one of the creatures pops up to take its place. Blasted Vox. It warms my heart to see the sacred skull back in its reliquary. It warms my... Thank you. Your efforts have lifted the morale of the priests and acolytes, giving us all hope. We are in your debt. Three bless you and thank you. Now we can see about restoring some order to this chaos.
Justice no.
The new hand has arrived.
Thank
Notify
Vivec you
Almalexia
stopped
that
the
her
covenant
champion
from
is here.
summoning Sadal.
We've been expecting you. Ah, you've come, and just in time. Vox has summoned Daedric cultists to make up for the Moorborn losses. Mother Morrowind ordered us to wait for the one who brings the blessing of Veloth to arrive. Lady Almalexia sent her ordinators to hold this position, but we are too few to go up against Vox's bolstered forces. A moment, please. Our lady knows of your arrival. Sit by the fire and she'll speak to you presently.
I came all the way from St. Veloth's shrine to lend my skills to this effort. Eldry fusses too much. I'm needed here. My contributions may be less flamboyant than those with a more militaristic approach, but I help in my own small way. Oh, what a disgusting mess you get when you put a bunch of Dremora hearts in a sack. But thanks for bringing them to me. The potions I can make with these will help a lot.
You received Veloth's blessing and have come to the Hollow, just as I have foreseen. The blasphemer Vox has sealed herself behind powerful wards. While these wards are in place, she is hidden from me. 3 wards protect her. 1 bound to the living, 1 to the dead, and 1 to the Daedric Plains. Destroy these wards. Then you will be able to enter the blasphemer's lair.
Strange lights emanate from 3 locations in the ruins above. That's where I look for the wards. Once they fall, the way into Vox's lair should be clear.
Who are you that shatters Vox's wards and defies her will? Why hasn't she consumed your soul, as she has with all the others? How very interesting. Others have made this claim. Others have died. Still, I enjoy watching a good challenge. I see you have powerful allies of your own. Almalexia and Veloth, but they can't help you here. You threaten Vox, enraging her, forcing her to commit even more brutal atrocities. How glorious. Soon her army of Daedra and lost souls will march forth, unleashing new terrors across the land. Bold words, but your divines can't protect you here. Your goddess hides in her temple, while Vox wields the power of oblivion. How do you hope to stand against that? Veloth's blessing. So impressive. But a paltry blessing doesn't make you invincible. You did take down the wards, though. I'll give you that. Perhaps you do pose a challenge to Vox after all. You must learn Vox's secrets before you can hope to face her as an equal. Search for the 3 anima archives within. Let them pull you into the realm of memory. Let them show you how this little drama came to be. The archives will reveal Vox's past, letting you witness the events that brought us to this moment. Start. How could I witness this monumental event if I was somewhere else? As to who I am, well, at the moment, I am your friend. Let's leave.